Happy Independence Day Indonesia and Happy Independence Day for all of us. Welcome to Stoda Podcast. With me, Julico Michael. I'm going to be the host in this podcast, but I'm not alone. I'm with the one and only
Ranita Ovazire, but you guys can call me Ran as everyone calls me. I'm your host in this podcast with Julico Michael. First of all, let's give thanks to dear Lord for His blessings and our special gratitude to our Principal Suster Johanna Sembiring, MPD.
Yes, we are super excited, so much excited to be part of this podcast because it is Stoda first podcast.
Yes, woo!
And before we talk more about the topic, maybe you guys not really familiar with Stoda.
Yes, you guys must be curious, right? Well, I will answer your curiosity. Stoda stands for Santo Thomas Tusidere High School Medan, located on S. Parman Street, number 107. It is an 8th-floor building with nice surroundings, and it gets A accreditation from the government.
Yes, I'm so proud to be
Yes,
part
me
of
too,
Stoda.
Julico.
We are Stoda lovers.
Yes, Stoda lovers.
We have a complete facilities,
Yes.
professional teacher, and a lot of extracurricular where you can guys explore your hobbies. We have a lot. It's a complete.
By the way, Julico, what's your extracurricular?
I'm joining English club because
Wow.
I love English, I love
Oh,
debate,
yes.
I love
So you love
speeches.
speaking in general?
Yes, absolutely. What about you?
Well, since I'm a social student, I joined economic club. I love counting, I love accountant, and I love all those numbers.
Wow, great. So, Ranita, what we're going to discuss in this podcast?
Well, guys, in this special occasion, we are going to discuss about the role of young generation to fill in independence.
Wow, that's such
Yes,
amazing
I
topic
know.
because like Indonesia recently celebrated its National Independence Day, right?
Yes. Do you know how long Indonesia has been independent, Julico?
Absolutely 77 years, right?
Yes, exactly. Indonesia has been independent for several years and it's a long time.
Yes, and it is obvious that the young generation like us need to take part to fill in the independence of our country.
Yes, of course, Julico. Young generation like us has a big part to develop our country.
Yes, Ranita, but do we just only bot talking here?
Of course not, Julico. We have guest stars coming on our podcast today.
Wow, who are they?
I will call them now. Please welcome Sifra, NG, Dedi, and Maruli. Woo! Come in, guys. Hey, guys. Have a seat, guys. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Nice to meet you.
Meet you guys. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Have a seat, guys, please.
Woo.
Woo. Okay, guys, thank you for coming to this podcast. First, we have Dedi.
Yes, please introduce yourself, Dedi.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Dedi. Dedi Effendi Sinaga, but not the bald one, okay? And I'm from 12 Science 3, and you can call me Dedi.
Alright, Dedi.
Nice to meet you.
Hello everybody, my name is Maruli Tiopan Hotmar Paung and you can call me with Maruli. I'm from 12 Social 1. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Maruli.
Hi everybody, my name is Angie Lois Elizabeth Lumbantoruan and you can call me Angie. I'm from 12 Social 2. Nice to meet you everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Hi guys, my name is Sifra Agnesia Rotambur Sirait. You can call me Sif and I'm from 12 Science 4. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, Sifra.
Yes. Anyway, guys, like, how was your Independence Day experience?
It's so... Yeah, you know, it's hot.
It's
It's hot competition.
Weather is hot.
Yeah, the weather is hot, yeah.
Yes, like, we held a competition, right?
Yeah.
For
Yes.
celebrating the Indonesian Independence Day. So, like, what are the kind of competition that we have in our school, Stoda?
Usually so many great competitions to celebrate Independence Day in Stoda, like basketball, futsal, arm wrestling, tug of war, or in Bahasa we say tarik tambang, bring marble on a spoon, or in Bahasa we say bawa guli dalam sendok, and hot chairs or dancing on the chairs like that.
Wow, so many interesting competitions, guys.
It's so
That's
exciting.
amazing.
It's so much
Yeah.
exciting. Oh my goodness.
Yes. By the way, guys, what competitions did you guys take part of?
Futsal, soccer 4, basketball. So many competitions that I could take part on school.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean, futsal
Yeah.
and basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. You're
There's a
talented,
lot.
Daddy.
So much talent. You can
Yeah.
play a lot. You can play a lot. Oh my goodness.
I took a part at basketball.
Really? Really?
Oh my god.
Okay. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. I as a supporter, but it's important. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
it's
important.
important.
I'm only as a supporter of my class, like Angie.
It's
Oh, you guys, it's
okay.
okay. Without the supporter, the competition will be spicy, right?
Yes.
They just make like the situation warm and
Yeah,
make
like,
all the player
woo!
excited and make the situation so much spicy. Like their voices, woo! It's
Yeah,
so good.
yes.
Everything's so spicy, right? Yes.
I'm as a chairman in my class, so I just monitor my friends who took a part in this competition.
Wow, a chairman in our podcast,
Yeah.
guys. That's amazing. So you must be a busy guy.
Of course.
Okay, okay.
Is it tired?
Not really.
Oh, okay, not really. Alright, guys, so our topic in this podcast today is the role of young generation to fill in independence. So, talking about independence, do you guys feel free already?
Absolutely yes. Because right now I can express all of my opinion and also doing my daily life. And like this, for concrete example like this, when I do group work for project school, of course I must accept any opinion from all of my friends. We cannot say like your opinion wrong, your opinion right, or your opinion not wrong but also not right. We must accept any opinion and then we must to filter it again before we give to our teacher.
Yes, that's true because if we say your opinion is wrong, that is not right because
Yeah.
we need to accept it and then we have
Respecting.
yes,
Yeah.
respecting
Yeah.
exactly. That's respecting.
Because we live at democratic country.
Yeah, exactly.
Country. Like, according to me, like, we may be independent and free from the external threats, but I don't think so because at this time, we are not completely independent and free from our country itself because there is still so many problems which are potential to break the unity of Indonesia. Something like that.
Yes, I do agree with you.
I don't think so. Ethically, we are as human must be able to speak and convey something well. But many example of case systems from someone courage to have an opinion. Some were silent, some were imprisoned, some were eliminated, and some were killed. Obviously, that's not an example of freedom of speech. In fact, many of us are afraid to express our opinion.
So your opinion is not the same with Angie. It's different. Angie said she felt free because of the freedom of speech, but you said it's not freedom yet.
Yes, I do, because I can study and achieve many achievements to advance and maintain independence, and also I can worship.
Yes, exactly.
By the way, you mentioned about achievement, right?
Yes.
So the question is, they just ever got any achievement?
Yes, I do. Last year, I took a part in sociology competitions.
Wow. Ooh.
And did you know, guys? I got gold medal.
Wow.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Maruli.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. As expected from Stoda students.
Yes, it is proof that the young generation and Stoda students are smart, right?
Yes.
We're so smart. And yeah, thank you, Maruli. As you guys mentioned, some of you guys feel free already, and some of you disagree with the freedom that we got. Yeah, maybe it's because of the smaller and the larger scale. We can see for the smaller scale, like Angie said, we can feel the freedom, we can study, we can express our idea, we can study in really nice environment. But for like the larger one, like Didi said, the internal and external threats, and Sifra also mentioned like that, we don't really got the freedom that we expected, right?
Yes, but guys, overall, we as students can feel the difference between after and before Independence Day, right? I mean, look at us. We are together here, guys and girls, standing in this podcast. We can study together. We can have group works. It's different from back in the colonialism days.
Yes, agree with you, Ronita.
Alright, guys. So we as students are the younger generation of Indonesia, right?
Yes, we are. Yes,
Alright.
yes, yes.
So, as young generation, what do you guys do to feel independence?
As young generation and also as a student from Stoda, of course I must study seriously so that I can advance Indonesia in various fields, especially education.
Alright, MG, I have a question for you. You said before about studying hard, right? Since we're on 12th grade, can you give us some tips on studying hard?
Okay, the tips. I think don't be afraid. That's the point. Because if you're afraid, you never get anything. So don't be afraid, ask your teacher because they never bite you.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay. And then don't be afraid, ask with your friends. I mean, discuss with your friends, but don't see their answer. I mean, don't cheat.
Yes, no
Yeah.
cheating,
No
guys.
cheating, guys.
No
No
cheating.
cheating.
And then do exercise by yourself. And also don't forget to pray.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Angie. I have another question for you. You mentioned before about the various fields. Can you elaborate more on that?
Okay. The various fields are needed to develop are education, technology, agriculture, law, politics, and tourism, and so on.
Like,
Wow.
yeah, you mentioned a lot, but according to you, like, what is the more crucial part of those various fields?
Okay. Education, technology, and politics.
Yes, I agree with her because
Yeah.
education and technology is needed now, right?
Yeah, especially in this modern world, technology in Indonesia have to be like developed more,
Yeah.
right?
All right, Angie. Another question. I'm sorry, another question.
Okay.
I was wondering about those students who study hard but doesn't care about their health. What do you think about that?
Sometimes I do that.
Oh, okay. Okay. What do you think about yourself then?
I think like sometimes I don't love myself. Like if I don't get my ambitious, of course, I don't like. This is not me. I think like that. So I think just love yourself. Maybe Daddy can say it.
Okay. As a student and as a 12th grade student, we must have a tight schedule, full schedule to prepare your examinations, your university examinations, and if you do all that schedule, full schedule, tight schedule, you can be get tired and even you can get sick.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, and if you cannot do that tight schedule and full schedule, you can manage your time to take a rest, break time, having fun with your friend, hang out, and maybe you having me time.
Yes, a me time, right, Juliko?
Yes, me time. Like I know like other words like really familiar in my mind. It's like self-healing.
Self-healing,
Yeah,
yeah,
self-healing,
self-healing,
self-healing.
huh?
Yeah.
Feeling, yeah.
After your study hard session, you guys need to do like self-healing. Maybe having vacation with your friends,
Yes.
like with your family, quality time, hanging out. I guess it's totally in
Vacation
already
to
enough.
Bali.
Yeah, vacation
Yeah.
to
To Bali.
Bali, self-healing, me time, right?
Yeah. As a student, we also need that, right?
Yeah, we need
Not only
that.
for the adults, we also need that as a student.
But don't make like your self-healing session be too much and make you lazy.
Yeah.
Just make it balanced, right?
That's why
So,
time management.
Yeah, you can be happy, you can be smart if you make it
Yeah,
balanced.
That's right. Thank you so much, Angie and Daddy.
What about Maroli?
For me, by studying seriously, following the flag ceremony, love domestic product, and not influenced by foreign culture.
What do you mean like getting influenced by the foreign culture?
I mean that we can like foreign culture, but we shouldn't imitate by foreign culture.
I see.
yes.
Like we can follow the good influence, but we need to prevent those bad influence from like the foreign culture.
Because it's
And
called westernization, right?
Yeah, westernization.
We
not
need
only
to...
westernization, but
Really?
other culture. Like maybe people
yeah.
love
Yes, yes.
Korean.
Oh yeah, Korean. Okay, good. Okay.
All right. And one more thing, can you elaborate more with the loving domestic products?
Talking about domestic product, so many great product from Indonesia like batik,
Yeah,
it's
but
from
yes.
Indonesia,
it's the unique one.
and Jeko.
Oh, really? It's from
Yeah.
Indonesia?
Yeah, it's
it?
from
Wow, I
Indonesia.
didn't know that.
Most
It's my
important,
favorite things.
most important, Jeko is so delicious.
Yes, of course.
I
It's
love
my
it.
favorite.
Yeah,
Is it
for-
yours?
From hanging out
That's my
too.
favorite.
Like, I love
Yeah,
too.
me too.
The donuts,
Yeah,
yes.
I really love it.
It's so much delicious.
And also a Silver Queen, it's from Indonesia.
Silver Queen?
Yeah, Silver
sure?
Queen, it's from
I didn't
Indonesia,
know that.
guys.
It's from
Yeah,
Indonesia.
Indonesia. It's from Indonesia.
In the Valentine Day, people
Yeah,
eat
give me
Yeah.
chocolate.
It's from Indonesia.
Silver Queen.
I
It's
hope
my
you give me
favorite.
Silver Queen after this.
Okay.
Yes, guys, we have to love our domestic product. We need
Yes.
to, love it, right?
Yes.
And we go to Daddy.
Oh,
What do you do to feel Indonesian independence?
oh, feeling Indonesia. I think as a student, I'm very enthusiastic about feeling independence, especially in terms of education. You know, I want to feel in by doing some activities that positive, capable, or have a potential to make our country more advanced. This activity can certainly feel our independence in terms of educations, not only in that terms of education. As Angie said, you can feel independence by feel like in terms of technology, agriculture, something like that.
All right, Daddy, would you like to tell us more about those positive activities?
Oh, like those so many activities that you can do in feeling independence. Like I'm improve myself in a lot of aspects, such as I like to play basketball. I like to play football. I mostly play football because you know Lionel Messi.
I know Lionel Messi.
It's my favorite player, and I love to play music like guitar and study hard to reach my major, and I can be Indonesian future doctor.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
best. I mean, you can play basketball, you can play
Yeah.
football, and then you play guitar,
Yeah.
and you want to become a doctor. Wow.
Oh my God, Daddy, I'm so envy. You got like a lot of talent.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
God.
As expected from a Stoda student.
Yes, I hope that you can be like you're being a doctor in the future. Yeah, mind you guys, we are a 12th grade student, so for entering the national university, like your dreams is approaching so close, so we need to be well prepared, right?
Yeah.
We need to study hard. And talking about reaching dreams and goals, a lot of people out there, they are talented, they are smart, have everything. But once they trap to really miserable moment, they consume the drugs.
Drugs. Yeah, these things, drugs. We must have to stay away from these things like drugs.
Yeah, it's like it's so addicted, right?
Yeah, like not only drugs, but we must stay away from cigarettes
Oh, yes,
and
that's
alcohol. Because these three things, drugs, cigarettes, and alcohol, is so addicted and it's not good for your health. Because as a student and as a Stoda student, we must have an high integrity to keep
Okay,
Yeah,
integrity.
Integrity, yeah. We must keep our body and our mind to stay healthy.
Well, I think healthy social life is really important too. As a social student, I think if we have bad friends, they will influence us to do negative things. Because as we know, most of us still have a weak foundation. Sometimes I really confused that what is the benefit when you join the bad community? Bad word, or you see popularity, or you think like, oh, right now I'm naughty and all people gonna be afraid with me. It is such as a dishonored things. We need to prevent that.
Yes. Why don't we exchange that with organizations from school or extracurricular, right?
Yes, of course, like office.
Yes, OSIS.
OSIS.
All
You are
right,
the
Angie, you're the
secretariat.
secretariat. Yeah, right. We have a secretary in.
You must be busy, right?
Same like.
You too. You are being part of OSIS, right?
Yeah, you too. We're all OSIS here.
Agree with you, Angie. And one more thing needs to be prevented to the young generation. It's bullying. I think bullying is a dishonored action that students need to prevent, and it destroyed victims' mental health and a lot of victims doing suicide in worst scenario. And right now there is cyberbullying that make bullying cases even worse, and everyone gonna change to bully on internet.
Yes, cyberbullying is scary nowadays, right?
Yeah, sometimes internet really scary right now nowadays. So guys, the message from us, please keep your words. Don't comment any bad words to people. Don't hurt people's feelings. So please think twice or million times before you literally giving your head speech with your phones, because it's really easy to destroy people's mental health.
Yes, but mind you guys, critics and opinions are different from hate
Yes.
speech, right? All right, last but not least,
Sifra.
Sifra. What do you do to feel independence?
In my opinion, there are many things that can be done, including learning and demanding, respecting and appreciating the service of independent figures by imitating the spirit of heroism and participating in competition and activities in the context of independence.
Oh, I see. That's great, but I have a question. Could you elaborate more about the spirits of heroism?
I think a person can be said to be a hero because he has several heroic attitudes, and for example is willing to sacrifice. In this case, being willing to sacrifice is willing to sincerely give material so for the benefits of many people. And another example is helping victims of natural disasters. You show empathy and sympathy for others. Helping does not have to go into the field, and it can be by raising funds and then giving it to victims of natural disasters through targeted aid agencies.
I love her ideas. That's really true because in this time now, it's really easy to just wire money to the trusted fund aids, right?
Like WHO,
Yes, and UNICEF.
Yeah, like we can assess the latest news easily from the internet, and then we can raise the funds, we can spread awareness.
Yes, it's
and-
really that simple now.
Yeah, that's so simple. And that's so nice. Sifra, one more question, please.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's okay, right? What do you mean by participating to competition and activities in terms of feeling independence of Indonesia? Like, why they're just relatable?
Activities in this case is participating in competition that can help us develop ourselves not only from physical aspect but also our knowledge.
Just like
Yeah,
Maruli,
like
right?
Maruli.
Yes.
Yeah, there's sociology Olympics.
That's
All right,
great.
guys. Your ideas are so amazing and great. I'm so happy that you guys give so many diverse opinions. But I come to a conclusion that all of us agrees that education is our top priority as a student. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your ideas. That was really amazing. Your ideas were brilliant. I'm so happy that we have all diverse ideas on how to feel independence. Now, in our conclusion, we agree that as a student, education is our top priority. Now, how about those students who doesn't care about their role to feel independence? What will you guys do?
Well, I cannot do much with it, but I'm sure I can be a good example by showing the good quality of my study, good attitude toward teachers and friends, and respect to all the people that I talk to. Just some simple things like that.
It's like simple things like greeting.
Yeah,
Greeting
Greeting
to your
your
teacher.
teacher.
Good
Oh,
morning,
yeah.
Miss Ranita.
Yeah. Good morning,
Morning.
Jungkook. Oh my
Actually, I cannot force them, but I persuade them by giving encouragement to do positive things in order to feel independence.
Oh,
So much
yes.
sorry, guys. You can have your drink.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Please have a
Let's have a
drink.
drink.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Yeah, he needs some drink too.
Much better.
Yes, you guys must be thirsty after talking a lot.
Really thirsty.
Seriously.
All right, we come back to our topic, Sifra.
I can be an example or role model for my friends just like Daddy, and I will also remind them that their participation to fulfill independence is very important. Especially as students, they have to study hard, and it will have a great impact on our country.
Yes, I agree with you too.
Well, I agree with Daddy, Maruli, and also Sifra. So, as a student, of course, we must give a good examples to influence our friends. Like that.
Yes, I agree with all of your opinions, guys. It was really a brilliant opinion, actually. Because if we want to influence someone, it must start from ourselves first, right?
And we need to be the good influence to other people, so the people will follow our good influence. So let's be like a good influence.
Expand our
Yeah,
influence.
expands our good influence, especially as the young generation. By the way, I really like Sifra points. Like she just will really
Yeah.
giving the vibes of Miss Indonesia.
Wow!
And by the way, Sifra, like there's like a question that we miss.
Yeah, I was actually wondering when you talked about spirits of heroism. Can we know who is your hero, Sifra?
My daddy, but not that daddy.
No.
You broke my heart.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, guys, you give like really amazing ideas. By the way, do you guys have any message to the young generation how to feel independence?
As young generation of Indonesia, you must realize how important developing and living the meaning of independence by studying hard, grow your potential, or explore your talent, so that you can advance Indonesia. And as you know, future of Indonesia already at your hand.
Yes, we are the future of Indonesia.
our hands.
It's on our hands.
We, as the next generation of the nation, must study diligently and never give up on pursuing our ideals and develop a spirit of patriotism within ourselves and avoid promiscuity that leads to negative things.
Yes, patriotism, especially as young generation, we need that.
We need that kind of spirit.
Patriotism and nationalism.
Yes, we learn it in the education of like nationalism, something like that in school,
Even in
right?
history, we learned that in
Yeah.
history.
As the young generations and also the next generation of nations, while we are still young, we must use our best possible opportunities to feel independence. Whatever the form of activity, while we are still able to feel independence, just do it. Because opportunities don't come twice, and opportunities always come to those who never stop trying.
Yes, you only live once. YOLO, right? Just
Yes,
like
don't waste those precious opportunity.
especially since we're young, we can still do so many things
Yeah.
during our time. We cannot wait until we get older and then do it, right?
Just be well achieved as younger as soon
Yes.
as you can.
We should prove that we as young generation also can do so many things in order to develop Indonesia.
Yes.
I hope to all young generation in Indonesia, please love your own country more than other countries and don't forget to study seriously for your future.
Yes, we as the young generation, we got a power. Like a lot of people say that, why you guys can do? Like you just so young.
Yeah.
But the fact is, we as the young generation, we got the power to do a lot of things. We can be well achieved. We can just take an inspiration from
Yes, from our school.
someone from our school.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Liodra Ginting, of course.
Yes, Liodra Ginting is my inspiration. She just well behaved. She just talented.
Yeah.
She just will treat.
And she's smart too.
Yeah, so smart.
And
She just got
beautiful.
everything.
Oh, yeah, and
Yes.
beautiful, of course, and beautiful.
For Liodra Ginting, who watched like this podcast, I say like I'm so thankful for being my inspiration. And yes, guys, that's all that we need to do to feel independence. We can do a lot of things. We are the future leader, right, Ranita?
Yes. All right, guys, that is all for our podcast today. It's a wrap,
Wrap.
guys. Thank you so much, guys, for being in Stoda podcast. We hope you guys enjoy our discussion because your ideas were great. And to the audience at home, thank you so much for joining Stoda podcast with us, with Sifra and G Maruli Dedi, me, myself, Ranita, and Juliko.
Yes. If you guys have any message to the young generation to
Yes.
feel independence, please leave your comment below.
Yes,
And
comment
even
down
you
below.
also have a critics, have like a suggestion, you also can leave your comment below. Don't forget to give your likes,
And subscribe
and subscribe
too,
this
yes.
channel.
Subscribe is free and it's available for everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's really helped us to improve and can't wait for you guys to the next Stoda podcast.
Podcast.
And see you later. Goodbye.
Bye guys.